Guard at 6'8", number 13, Paul George. At forward at 6'8", 0, Jason Taylor. At guard at 6'4", number 20, Gary Payton. At forward at 6'10", number 2, Moses Malone. At center at 7'1", number 34, Shaquille O'Neal.
You look at San Antonio. They come in riding high after their round one win, Greg. Do you see that momentum carrying over?
Well, Kevin, momentum's a funny thing, especially in a playoff format. From one round to the next, everything can change in a heartbeat. They've got to put their last win behind them and really focus on the task at hand.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Embiid is out there with Durant, and it's Rose. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Durant. To the paint, it's tipped. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Durant.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here is Rose. Pass to Embiid. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 on the clock. Here's Iverson. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Now, here's Payton. Outside, O'Neal. George finds O'Neal. Tatum on the wing. Leonard with the steal. Outside Durant. Embiid with the screen on Tatum. Leonard against Tatum. And that one's good. Leonard.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's George. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. And O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Rose passes to Iverson. Here's Leonard. Over Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum. And George kicks to Payton. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Rose passes to KD. Pass to Embiid. Lock at 6. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And that one's good. George.
Now that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And stolen by Malone. Payton surveying the floor. Pass to O'Neal. Outside for George. Goes back up. And Malone puts it in. Malone's got his second bucket of the night.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And then Malone with the dunk.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Fourth, Joel Embiid, and of course, Moses Malone.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
The head coach for New York gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Durant. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Tatum against KD. 16 feet away, and it's in off the backboard.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Outside, Malone. The shot by George, wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 9.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Durant kicks to Iverson. Pass to Embiid. The layup off target.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shaq screen on Rose. And George now top of the key. The shot off that time.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Back to KD. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Durant. And so George will bring it up for New York. 4-point game. Pass to Rondo. Back to George. Over Iverson. Rebound by Rose. Spurs trail by 4. And here's Ewing. He's covered by Rondo. Double team on Ewing. Outside Durant. Puts up a deep 3. Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Rondo. Outside, George shoots the 3. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Rondo. No scoring in this one. Pass to George. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin McHale, he checked in for O'Neal. Jaylen Brown's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Rondo. Tatum setting the pick for Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good, 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy for the Knicks. Shaq comes in for Malone. And it's Cunningham in for Paul George. Durant's checked in for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Rose. Now, here's DeRozan. Fades away. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got his 4th rebound in this one. O'Neal a screen on Iverson. Here's Cunningham. The rebound by the Spurs.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that one's good, Iverson.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Rondo. Iverson outside. Up top, Ewing. Back to Iverson. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Morning's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Iverson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Rondo with the ball to the inside. Here's Shaq. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Shaq's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Knicks. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach and try to slow them down.
On the court right now for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Brown. Then there's Ewing. And it's Durant. And it's Mourning in at the 4-man position. Mourning a screen on Hawkins. Back to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
Now here's Shaq. Goes up the baseline. Good D by Ewing. Here's Durant. Look at KD going to work inside.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Cunningham outside. O'Neal inside. Ewing defending. O'Neal no good. Gary Payton, he's checked in for the Knicks. San Antonio also making a switch. Leonard's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. DeRozan dishes to Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Rondo passes to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Here's Shaq. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Mourning's checked in for San Antonio. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. DeRozan against Payton. Back to Mourning. Shot clock at 6. Now Payton. He has yet to score. Cunningham finds O'Neal. Shaq goes right through him. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Pass to KD. What a shot by Durant!
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Cunningham outside. Here's O'Neal. Sinks that one from the post. Shaq's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
It's Durant on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. KD's got 13.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Hawkins. And San Antonio with the change here too. Iverson's checked in. Now here's Cunningham. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Payton. Five to shoot. Down low, Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. It's stolen by Cunningham. And now the Knicks on the break. And stolen by Iverson. Outside Leonard. And here's KD for 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tatum's shot is off.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
Now here's Durant. 13 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Mourning against McHale. Mourning can't make it work. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Tatum kicks to Payton. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Leonard inside. Tatum on him. And it's Iverson missing. The Knicks shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And here is Payton. Pass to McHale. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. New York, no good that time either.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Leonard against Tatum. Here's Cunningham. McHale passes to O'Neal. Some nice passing by New York here. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And O'Neal is right there. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Leonard. Misses and the dry spell continues. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Oh, Shaq climbs the ladder.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for New York. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Shaq. Randall comes in for McHale. And Hawkins subbed in for Cunningham. Then for the Spurs, Ewing comes in for Kevin Durant. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Iverson against Hawkins. It's hauled in by Hawkins.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Rose against Payton. Outside Tatum. Pass to Malone. A second chance effort. And Mourning sends it back. Now here's Rose. Scoreless thus far. Looking for Ewing. He gets it there. That one good for two.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Tatum against Leonard. Here's Malone. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Moses Malone. Payton against Rose. Pass to Mourning. It's tipped. Stolen by Tatum. Over Leonard. Tatum finishing off the break.
Yeah, nice body control by Tatum. You watch him play, and sometimes you forget he's 6'8".
Rose a screen on Randall. Mourning passes to Rose. Ewing inside. Guarded by Malone.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And here's Hawkins. Outside, Payton. Shoots from the right block. A rebound by the Spurs. Ewing's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Mourning.
Yeah, and Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Nailed from three-point land. Hawkins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Rose scanning the floor. Iverson passes to Leonard. Now, here's Ewing. He's covered by Malone. Malone with the block. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Knicks. They lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And looking at where the Knicks... And that's all for us. Now
and we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And it's Rose with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. Malone is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Payton. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Another with a lot of passion.
And George now top of the key. New York now working with the new shot clock. And the shot is good. Malone's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Durant. Embiid sets the pick for KD. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. O'Neal's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. George looking over the floor. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Payton. Still scoreless. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the middle. Strong finish by KD.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
George with the bounce pass. On the wing, Payton. He's covered by Rose. Malone dishes to O'Neal. And the basket by Malone. Malone's got 4 this quarter.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work. And he has today made it look easy.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
Now here's Rose. 3-pointer. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Payton. Back to Tatum. Malone, a screen on KD. And Malone with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Iverson kicks to Leonard. Up top, Durant. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. George against Iverson. Pulls it from 20. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Durant. Embiid with the screen on Malone. The wide open look for Durant. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
O'Neal is double. Here's George. Tries again. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Payton against Rose. Inside. Embiid, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Rose against Payton. Malone looking around. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Leonard inside, working on Malone. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 16. George passes to Tatum. And it's sent back by KD.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rondo's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now, here's Rose. hasn't made one yet. Embiid finds Durant. Trying to get something going. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's George. He's got 9. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
They set the pick. Back to Rose. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Down low. Stolen by Rose. Outside Durant. Pass to Ewing. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Hits the three-point bomb. Rose has got 5 now.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
New York moving the ball around. Malone a screen on Iverson. George dishes to Tatum. New York needs to get off a shot. And there's Paul George on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Rose. On the wing, Ewing. Malone with the block. Tatum down low. Defended by Durant. And stolen by Iverson. A solo fast break. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. You take a look at Ewing, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Rose. He has 5. Ewing finds Rose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career. Rose knows how to get to the line.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Allen Iverson. The Knicks leading by 12. Cunningham outside. Pass to Hawkins. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Hawkins has got 6 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. O'Neal sets the screen for Cunningham. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. McHale's checked in for the Knicks. Warnings checked in for San Antonio. 1:16 left to play in the third. O'Neal is free on DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
He hits the second from the line. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Spurs trail by 16. KD sets the pick for DeRozan. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Ewing. And Ewing slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Check his screen on KD. Cunningham. From the high post, he drills it. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
outside Rondo. Cunningham outside. Good on the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Brown out there with Mourning. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Iverson in at the point guard position.
And like the physicality he brings to the floor. Outstanding at drawing fouls while shooting.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Iverson with the ball. Brown outside. On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Cunningham. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Now Rondo. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Spurs trail by 18. Iverson outside. Over Rondo. And that's off the glass and in. Iverson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. Pass to Payton. Back to Tatum. Payton against DeRozan. Lays it up off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for New York. Always going up for the alley-oop here and taken away by Brown. The three from Iverson. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Tatum on the wing. McHale setting the pick for Tatum. In the corner, McHale with it. And stolen by Iverson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mourning with the screen. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Hawkins checked in for Rajon Rondo. Spurs also with the sub. Ewing's checked in for Brown. Ewing kicks to DeRozan. The screen from Ewing. Clock at 6. Good on the shot. DeRozan's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's why you run set plays, to get DeRozan that space he needs to go to work.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So for the Knicks, Julius Randle's checked in for Cunningham, and George is subbed in for Hawkins. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Spurs. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now here's Iverson. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Outside Leonard takes the three. That one doesn't drop.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Payton passes to Randle. George with the screen on Ewing. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
Shaq is checked in for New York. Malone comes in for Jason Tatum. San Antonio also making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Ewing, and it's Rose in for Allen Iverson. Now, here's DeRozan. Pass to Leonard. Looking to get back on track here. Look at the focus from Leonard. Wow!
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Payton dishes to George. Malone a screen on DeRozan. Leonard against Randall. Now here's George. He's covered closely, and it's good for 2. O'Neal's got 21 in the game.
Shaq gets the bucket there with not much time to spare.
Outside Durant for the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 16. Randall surveying the D. Outside, Payton. Back to Randall. And stolen by Leonard. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Now, here's George. No one near Payton as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Knicks lead, 77-60.
And here's Rose. Pass to Embiid. Now Kevin Durant. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
At this point, you have to think Durant's going to go down as one of the all-time great offensive players. He is on a very short list.
Now, here's George. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Cunningham comes in for Julius Randle. And Hersey Hawkins subbed in for Payton.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
A different look for New York. Tatum comes in for Cunningham. And it's Payton in for Hawkins. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Iverson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. George with the bucket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Knicks lead, 80.
Here's Rose. Pass to Leonard. Over Tatum. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now Payton. He's covered by Rose. Payton finds Tatum. O'Neal a screen on Leonard. Now Malone. 5 on the clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Iverson. Embiid sets the pick for KD. A 3-pointer, no good. The Knicks leading by 18. Payton with it. Now George lets loose a 3. The shot misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Malone. Now Rose. Durant fires, and he hits from 17.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And that one's good, George.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. On
defense, the Knicks. Pass to Iverson. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Malone. Plays it in off the breakaway. Malone's got 12 points here in the second half.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Iverson with the ball. George picks him up. Embiid kicks to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Knicks.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Moses Malone.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
The shot by KD, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's George, and Durant sends it back. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Rose. Here's Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Tatum. And so the New York Knicks have won the series. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Moses Malone.